hopefully we don't drop too many frames. Hey, what's up, guys? Joker here, live from Seattle with Bryan, obviously. Hopefully the echo is not too bad. It actually is kind of echoey now that I'm talking at this volume now.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I mean, I picked him up earlier from the airport, so went and got him, and we also went and got some other stuff.
Retro games,
and I actually had a package from Amazon delivered here. That when I got back, it wasn't here. So
yeah, so basically, Bryan had ordered like a special monopod to use for shooting at PAX, and it was left at the door. But I guess like a homeless crackhead took it. So that was gone.
Well,
but Amazon was great though. We got on the phone with I got on the phone with Tony.
Tony.
Bryan was basically really heated, so I took control of the situation, and I got on the phone with Tony, and I just smooth talked Tony. And basically, Tony came through and he hooked us up. He's like, "All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, send you guys a full refund right now, and we're gonna send you the extra money so that you can pay for it to be overnighted to you, so you get it tomorrow in time for your event." So Tony at Amazon totally hooked it up after I smooth talked.
Yeah,
I kind of acted like Bryan's like assistant on the phone.
Well, yeah, I couldn't get on the phone to him, man. Otherwise,
he would have been livid.
Yeah,
you were livid.
Every second word would have just been a curse word, like. I mean, the bottom line is I can understand maybe someone stealing something worth of value, but who the hell steals a monopod and a fluid head? Like, hey, I'm a homeless YouTube channel. So, really, really bothered me. You know, the worst thing about it all was that my brother and me, we went out and just knocked on a few doors. I asked around a few places here. And my brother said he found like a homeless guy coming in around this apartment. And my brother was like, "Hey, you haven't seen it?" He's just like, before he even said anything, he's just shaking his hands. "I didn't steal anything." It's like, oh god, I don't know, man. It's pretty good so far. I mean, I'm liking the environment and all that. It's a great place, but having my package stolen already.
That wasn't a good start to today. That's like we got here at the apartment finally. Like after we picked him up from the airport, we were out running around like doing like some things for 3 hours. Like his brother had to do a couple things, I had to do a couple of errands, and then we finally get back here to relax and get set up for TGW, which we were kind of running late for already because we wanted to start this like 3 hours ago and have it like around 8 o'clock Eastern, which would have been pretty reasonable. Right now it's pretty late on the East Coast, about 11 o'clock, 8 o'clock Pacific. But
yeah, and also to top all that off, my mini ITX rig has a busted slot. One of the RAM slots doesn't work. So I am just literally, I haven't had good luck in the last few days. So, there's the mini ITX rig. It's still got the side panel off because I'm actually going to change. I actually went to Fry's today and bought just a supplement motherboard because I really need this thing to work for PAX because I got to edit some videos out. I actually gonna dump the data off my cameras on this as well. So it's pretty crucial that thing's up and running, you know, and it was, except I've got like half a memory stick now and half my memory. And then also when I'm in system, the system interrupts are taking up 40% of the CPU usage.
Damn.
On idle. Yeah, something's not right with that motherboard, man. So
you've definitely been having like a bad go of it, with the packages and with the computer and and also like he had me order packages for him on Amazon so he could save some money because I had Amazon Prime. But then they got to the hotel and they charged him like $15 a box and it was like 4 boxes. So it was like, wow, that didn't save any money at all. Could have just easily drove to Fry's and got an SSD.
Those micro center savings, they're not saving me too much. They're just giving me headaches. They're not saving me anything. So I don't know. Anyway, so we've got a live for you guys. It's going to be awesome. This is the first time we've been live.
Together ever.
As a duo, cheers. We're drinking some
Angry Orchard.
Apple cider.
Angry Orchard apple cider. I didn't pick this. I just got here and it was here.
Well, apple cider's good. I mean, I started drinking it in the UK
good.
Years ago. So I'll
admit that I do like this one better than I had Magners, and the Magners that I had kind of reminded me of like a wine cooler, almost like a champagne, like one of those flavored champagnes.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. It was just like a bubbly, like almost champagne. This is almost like that, but this has a stronger apple flavor, so I like it because I really like apple juice and like apple, non-hard apple cider.
No, apple cider's good.
I love non-hard apple cider. That's like one of my favorite drinks at Christmas time. It's awesome.
UK's got some of the best apple cider though. I'll keep that to the UK.
That's pretty much. They are pretty. I know like all my friends from the UK, Ireland. They all are like, Yeah, we're going out for a fucking cider, go get a fucking cider.
Yes, so we are just doing this stream. And also, I will say about Seattle, they've got a lot of retro. Like, there is so many retro shops
so like
here.
3 of them on the way here.
Yeah, my brother, I've taken him around.
Like, oh, there's another one. Stop there. Let's go to another one.
Well, that's the thing. All my shopping is done. So now I'm just going to do the event, and hopefully I get the tripod this time around and the fluid head. But all my shopping's done. I filled up a whole suitcase in Vegas, and it was insane. $90 for like a Timberland suitcase. I was like, what the hell? I've never seen these prices before. Whole new wardrobe. You can probably see the fold. There's a Pip-Boy shirt. Check that out. Yeah. So I've been just filling up. The whole suitcase is full of new clothes and shoes. And to top all that off, I got a new computer which doesn't work properly.
And it still doesn't work properly. I don't think. Do you think you're even able to get it to work?
Yeah, I'm gonna rip it apart, put the other motherboard in. So I got it from Fry's for 7-day price match. Fry's is actually really good. I was really impressed. Fry's is probably I don't know. I like it better than Micro Center.
I've never been to a Fry's. They do not have any Fry's near me in the Northeast. Also, real quick, just because we're doing like a kind of a different setup right now, how's the audio levels? Like, everything looks good to me as far as the audio and the video. The video is a little bit darker than I would have liked. I would like to have this video look a little bit sharper, but we're kind of low on lighting. We have like a really ghetto rigged like little handheld light.
Bad, yeah.
Like, we're using the thing that usually that has the Wi-Fi password to like block it out so that we're not being blinded by LEDs, because otherwise we would literally go blind. You're not supposed to stare directly into LEDs, so we have it like triple, quadruple filtered, so we're not staring right into it.
Yeah, well, we got the whole deer hunter thing going on.
Yeah, let us know how the audio is. I could go ahead and boost it or decrease it if I had to, or if we're out of sync or anything, I could make adjustments to that kind of stuff.
Yep.
All good though? Audio's great.
Yeah,
awesome.
Sweet. Audio's good.
Dude,
Well,
this mic is a little killer, man. This is the Audio Technica AT2005. These are like $70. It's dynamic, which means it cuts out a lot of background noise. It's really good for vocals.
so yeah, you won't hear the homeless people out the back, trying to steal Amazon packages. You won't hear them.
Yeah, and it's got USB and XLR, which makes it like super unique. Like right now I have the fan on right behind me, so hopefully you guys aren't hearing that because it's a dynamic mic, so it really shouldn't pick that up.
Like, these guys are literally from the Amazon,
Yeah,
Tarzan swinging, he's waiting up there.
Well, every time
I'm going to get this Amazon package.
I always thought Amazon was like from Australia when I was young because it had like the boomerang originally. That was like the thing, was the boomerang.
I've never had a package stolen. I'm going to say that. I'll stop there. Like, Australia, Japan makes you sign for everything, and that's what I was surprised. You didn't have to sign for crap here.
Well, how does it make you feel that Amazon uses a boomerang in its marketing, which is like a symbol of Australia, and they don't have Amazon in Australia?
It's amazing.
They don't even have Amazon in Australia, but they're trolling you with
duct tape the book to the boomerang, chuck it, and it'll go where it needs to go. It'll find its own way.
Yep.
That's just like all those kangaroos and koalas you guys hear about. So it's actually funny because Seattle, I looked up the population here. I was curious. 650,000 people. And the Gold Coast is like about that. And then we've got Brisbane just up the road. That's got a couple of mils. So I'm surprised. Aussie cities are pretty big. I'm going to give Aussie cities some credit. Seattle's just as big as my hometown, the Gold Coast. Yet no one knows about the Gold Coast. Everyone knows about Seattle.
I never heard of Gold Coast. Like, the only thing I knew about Australia was like I've heard of like Brisbane, I think, and like Melbourne, Sydney.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
there we go. Got it right.
All right, not Melbourne.
Yeah, we've got the guys out there, homeless guys. They're just waiting. We might put some pizza crust out the back for them. I'm just
looking at your laptop and noticing how many ads you have on your website as opposed to mine, which has no ads at all. It's like a completely different experience.
Oh yeah, it is.
You totally got to ad block this shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you look at that cancer.
Yeah. So all right, this is my brother's laptop.
It's a little dark as well. I would turn up the brightness on it, but it is nice though.
Yeah, okay, well,
it is.
He's
thin.
critiquing my brother's laptop. My poor brother.
I'm reviewing it. This is live Review Tech USA minus the cucumber and the shirts are on.
Okay, guys. So are we gonna pull into the?
Sorry, we're drinking cider. That was I was doing an iDubbbz impression. So if any of you guys are iDubbbz fans out there, that was an impression of iDubbbz. That's what I was going for there. Totally.
So do we want to go in the first topic, Kaby Lake?
Yeah, Kaby Lake. I know you want to talk about this. You love your Intel CPUs. You're doing the Intel Rig Challenge like tomorrow or 2 days.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be doing the Intel Rig Challenge. I mean, I love my Xeons, especially the $20 ones. You guys should know that by now.
Yeah, definitely. Hashtag Xeons out for Wendell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wendell.
Yeah,
We're going to do a Xeon collab with Wendell.
Yeah, definitely. Xeons out for Wendell.
Wendell, we all love you.
Yes, everyone loves Wendell.
That's right. Wendell for president. See, that's what I mean. Wendell for president.
I thought Kane was running for president. At least on Tiago's cartoons in his first season, Kane was running for president, or the leader of the world. He actually did some voice work on that. It was pretty funny. But you and I are going to be battling. Did you realize that? Yeah. Last week we talked about the Tiago tune, and I won against who was it? Tiny Tom Logan. So now once we get into the semifinal round, it's going to be me versus Bryan. So you guys are going to have to vote on who wins that. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to have to do. We might have to like on top of whatever he does in that cartoon, we may have to do like a rap battle or something like that. We have to do like a rap battle off, something like that.
Yeah, we should actually have a battle.
That's confirmed. We're gonna have a rap battle for your votes. Yeah. To campaign for your votes on Tiago's episode when we have to go against each other. Epic rap battles from TGW history.
Actually, I need a burp now, but I don't want to burp.
Do it
on stream.
Do it. Just do it. Get it in. Get a good one in. There we go.
Oh, man, that's what I said. When I need a burp, it's like a proper, you got
to see. It wasn't a burp. It was a segue.
That's it. Okay, so new Intel Kaby Lake processors. We've got here the, these are the ones with the architectural improvement. And the thing is, Intel's saying in this article 12% productivity. So this is for the enthusiasts out there. We want to see 12% productivity.
Yes.
But we don't see IPC. So what we haven't heard really is the clock speeds or anything like that, really. And, I mean, it's for laptops.
But it's impressive for laptops because what they're talking about with the power efficiency, they're talking about obviously improved battery life. That's one of the most important things to me. I tested that laptop recently.
Laptops,
this would not be very good with battery life, obviously. This would probably destroy it in battery life. But, I mean, they're talking about with these types of processors, they said 4K video. You'll be able to watch 8 hours of 4K video on a single battery. That's pretty damn good, doing 4K video.
Well, I don't know. Like, for me, I'm not really a laptops kind of guy. Joker's becoming more of a laptop kind of guy.
I like seeing where they're going because they're almost desktops, and I see the need for them as someone could use it for work like this. Like, how would we be doing TGW right now? If I didn't have this laptop, how would we be doing TGW?
We wouldn't be doing TGW.
Exactly.
We could be doing TGW if Micro Center didn't,
That's
didn't
true.
give me a dud board.
If Micro Center didn't give you a damaged board, and if like your package wasn't stolen, that wasn't even computer parts. But if things didn't happen, then things would be okay. But
Next time things will be different. Next time things will be different. So
but the Kaby Lake, back to Kaby Lake.
Okay, Denny's salad. It was pretty good.
He did get the chicken Caesar salad. I had the chicken fried steak because it was the first thing I ate all day, and I was starving, and I just needed something hearty. It was amazing. Yeah, that was pretty good.
So that's what I mean. I don't think it's going to be 12% IPC. That's what, I think we're looking at that 5% figures. Looking pretty much on point with Kaby Lake. So nothing too exciting coming there with Kaby Lake. What do you think?
I think it's going to be exciting for laptops. But for, OEM laptops more than likely that are just shipping just with Intel chips, they were talking about integrated graphics here for people that want to be able to use that. So we saw Broadwell had the really good integrated graphics. How much of a jump do you think that'll be here? Do you think that'll be a pretty big improvement over the Broadwell ones, or?
Yes, they are making pretty good gains on their, the iGPU portion of their CPUs, but I mean, still, it's not going to compare anything near the graphics cards since graphics cards are gone like. Whoosh. So, you might be able to play League of Legends properly, 1080p, high. Whatever. Some of those easy to play multiplayer games, you can probably do it on a laptop now and have a really good experience. That's what I think is going to come out of this generation.
I'll tell you what I'll want to do is once one of these laptops comes along with the Kaby Lake with just the integrated graphics, I want to get one and test it, kind of compared to like what the one I did with the 940MX and see how they could do that. But I also want to include World of Warcraft in any of these affordable laptop testing because that was one of the biggest games people asked me about was like World of Warcraft. So apparently a lot of people want affordable, like $500 laptops that can play World of Warcraft. So if these can do that, that's awesome. That'd be great.
That will do that.
You think it will?
Probably.
Even on Legion?
We'll talk about Legion later. Legion is looking really good.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit more graphically demanding, obviously. The graphics go up with the...
So actually, speaking of laptops, Acer is announcing a pretty damn... If you didn't think it'd get any bigger with a laptop, it does.
This is insane.
21 inches with a curved screen, 2 GTX 1080s on a laptop. I mean...
Tell them the resolution.
2560 by 1080.
You know what that means? Ultra wide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ultra wide.
Yeah, so wide,
21 by 9 monitor.
That's insane for a laptop. But I mean, this is the thing, right? How can you... One thing I'm going to critique about the laptop, I've just looked at it now, it's like the keyboard is too close to the monitor. So what they need to do with a laptop is make the screen detachable with a little fold-out stand. Now that is ingenious. Acer, you got to get on that.
See,
so you can fold out the screen, push it back a little bit, and it stands up. So it gives you that desktop experience.
So they're going the route of like what MSI did here by using the mechanical keyboard. Which I mean, I like a mechanical keyboard, but this adds so much heft. I couldn't imagine really carrying this thing around anymore. But it's still really awesome. That doesn't stop it from being like a really amazing piece of like technology. So not nitpicking about that kind of stuff. One thing that I've actually always they did talk about the numpad being able to move around.
Yeah.
I don't really use numpads. I use 10 keyless. One thing I always wanted to see on a laptop was to take the touchpad from the middle and put it on the right side where the numpad is.
That's a good idea.
I always thought that would be so much more sense.
You can disable that with one button, yeah?
Yeah, you could disable this with one button. But sometimes when you're gaming on a laptop, if you are gaming on a laptop, obviously you're using a mouse. Your hand could accidentally touch the touchpad, which if you don't have it turned off, you can start firing. I've team killed enemies doing that on gaming laptops if I didn't turn it off. So why not on a real gaming laptop take the touchpad, put it where the numpad is, and get rid of the numpad? Because I don't know how many people buying gaming laptops or accountants crunching numbers all day, but I'm not. And you might even be able to try to use that to play a game if it's on the right side like that. It might not be I'm sure it wouldn't be good, but it would be a better position than in the middle.
Sucks if you're ambidextrous, though. No, if you're left-handed.
Yeah, if you're left-handed, you're kind of screwed. Maybe a modular one. Maybe they need to make it modular then, so you can move them around. I don't know.
But I love my numpads. I'm a numpad guy for life.
I'm not a numpad guy. I don't use it. I don't like the numpad on this laptop. I would much rather see the touchpad on the right side and get rid of the numpad.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. People are raising in the chat. I can read all the comments. It's awesome.
Yeah, we got it all over here.
And we got the cost. The cost of this laptop, do we know yet? Or, it's just going to be very expensive.
Price.
So, I mean, you got two GTX 1080s in there.
Acer has provided prices for all its new products in a press release except for the Predator 21X. So they didn't do one for this, but everything else they did.
So they've got
to put out prices for.
So basically, you can expect to pay a kidney.
Well, I can tell you this Predator 15X I'm using right here when this came out was $2,500 with a 980M. So I would say it's probably going to be north of $3,000.
I'm saying 4,000.
Really? You think
4,000? Two GTX 1080s, 20 widescreen on a laptop.
But then again, I've seen some of the OEM system builders out there where they do systems where you can get a 1080, and it's okay, that adds on $800. But if you want, it was a Titan X. I'm sorry, it was $1,200 for a Titan X. But then to add to the second Titan X, they only wanted another $200.
Well, there you go, bargain.
if you get an OEM system built that's $5,000, bargain.
Xeon's out for Wendell. I agree. That was a great comment.
Out.
Yeah. That's
well, he did blink SOS, man. We got to save Wendell Joyce.
That's it.
We got to save Wendell Joyce.
We all love Wendell.
So continuing on to the next topic, this is still Acer because they there was a big IFA event in Berlin last night. Yeah. They were actually live streaming, and I wanted to tune in and watch it, but I was sleeping because I had to fly early this morning.
Big news.
But yeah, the Tobii eye tracker. We recently talked about this because they were doing a promotion along with Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, where you could get this eye tracker and you could actually utilize it in game. Some of the videos I've seen, it actually looks like it works pretty good. Now they are teaming up with Acer and building it into monitors. So if the $800 1440p G-Sync 144Hz monitors weren't enough already, now they'll be throwing even more technology in there with the... I know the Tobii eye trackers sell for about $150 by themselves, so...
Well, probably you're looking at $1,000 roughly. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It starts at €800, though. Usually stuff in the States is the same price as euro anyway. So maybe it could be a little surcharge, just a little bit. So
it's cool, though. It's definitely cool.
So you're going to have your G-Sync, your eye tracking. Next, you're just going to have something, the dishwasher out of you.
Dude, that's what I've seen. Like that G1 desktop that Linus just reviewed. Did you see that video he did?
No, I didn't, man.
Yeah, I had seen those back when I went to the Acer Next event in New York.
Yeah.
And they were pretty cool looking, but I watched Linus's review on it, which was actually pretty good. And he showed all the stuff they did, where they were able to get it all into this really small form factor, and they put the power supplies outside of the PC with 2 laptop power bricks instead to make it smaller. So it was pretty cool design. So it's what I'm saying is they're basically just taking everything they can and throwing it into these things, and this is what they did with this monitor too.
Well, there you go. Things you don't need, things you do need. I'm just a classical kind of gamer. I like my 16:9. I like my high refresh rates. But I just like a 27-inch 1440p or even 4K.
Well, actually, I'll tell you, there's one topic we're gonna have to add into this. I think actually really quick. I'm gonna search for it really quick. LG 3840 by what was it? 1600.
Okay, that's an interesting.
Yeah, this was a news story that came up today. I forgot to include this, but I wanted to.
So would that be 22 by 10 or something?
No, it's a 21 by 9 monitor. It's the new largest 21 by 9 monitor in the world. Okay. If I can actually get this to open. Our internet is really slow here in the download. The upload's actually not bad, but the download is atrocious.
But the resolution... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Does it? I don't know. My master's out. I thought it was 1440 on the wide.
I cannot get this link to open. Please open.
We got pretty bad internet here. You have to stand.
Yeah, the download here is like 0.5 megabit, but the upload is thankfully pretty good, so we're actually able to upload. Okay, I got it open. Yeah. I got it open. Here we go. You can see it on my screen.
There we go. Look at that slow load. Oh yeah.
That's loading like a pic post porn back in 1998. Remember when you would load and you'd be able to start fapping when you were like halfway through the first nipple? You're like, I'm ready to go. I don't even need to wait till we get to bush. So we're just going to start talking about this before we even get to see the stand. So this is LG monitor that they're doing. It's 3840 by 1600. So just basically massive ultra wide screen. This just got announced.
That's pretty damn big.
It's huge, but I don't think it has G-Sync. But they did talk about possible FreeSync. Someone had mentioned something about FreeSync, I believe. I honestly don't know all the details about this monitor. Yeah. I just saw this earlier today before I flew, so I didn't have enough time to really look into it.
So 38. What's the resolution?
3840 by 1600. It's 21 by 9.
I'm just checking. No, it's saying it's 24 by 10.
It's 21 by 9 aspect.
Wait, that's... No.
Normally it would be 3440 by 1440, but since it's a much bigger screen, it's a 39-inch screen, I think. 38 inches. It's 38 inches.
It's just that the resolution
It's 38. They've scaled up the resolution because the screen got bigger.
Oh, okay. So they're doing some stretching with it, technically.
Well, kind of. They up the pixels. They up the pixels rather than stretching it. Instead of stretching they up the pixels, so it's not quite a 4K ultra-wide monitor yet.
It wouldn't be 21 by 9 then, would it?
If they were able to get the vertical resolution up to 2160 with the then whatever the horizontal would be with that, then it would be a 4K ultra wide. So it's not quite 4K ultra wide. It's a step up from 1440 ultra wide, but under 4K ultra wide.
So I'm getting 12 by 5 aspect ratio. I don't know. That's the
math.
Yeah,
mathematics.
12 by 5, brothers. 12 by 5. I don't know, maybe weird ass number. I don't know what's going on there.
That monitor looked cool. I got reminded of that because we were talking about monitors. So
yeah, so new eye tracking. Tobii, he's coming to the monitors. He's coming, with Acer's territory. By the way,
we're sitting on wooden chairs. They're not comfortable.
They are comfortable, but I've been hitting up the gym and doing squats lately, brothers, so I'm all good for the whole episode. Yeah. Joker hasn't been doing his squats,
No, I've been doing leg curls.
Leg curls. What are they?
It's like, leg curls, like for your quads and
shit.
Those things.
I go hard, man. I go hard, then I go home.
You go hard, and then you go home. I do mostly cardio. I do boxing.
Yeah.
So basically, I could beat your ass.
Really? Okay.
We'll have to throw down.
Yeah, let's throw down, bro.
We'll have to do an arm wrestling match live on TGW.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do an arm wrestling match live on TGW.
All right, so AMD, Zen, and Bristol Ridge AM4 motherboards possibly coming in October. So this would be for the APUs we'd be looking at, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, what they're doing with their AM4 motherboards is they're going to be combining the APUs and CPUs together. So for one socket, which is AM4, so you won't be seeing FM2 motherboards and AM3. You won't have that segregation anymore. You'll be able to buy one motherboard and then be able to put any CPU essentially in it. Now the release dates is actually the interesting thing here. We're getting Q4 2016 for those enthusiast Zen Summit Ridge CPUs. That's the 8-core that we saw competing against the 6900K. So they're hopefully hitting the streets at the end of this year. The motherboards are rumored to enter the streets on October 10. I mean, it's not October 10, the 10th, so that is October. They're rumored to hit the streets then, and it's going to be exciting because in essentially a month's time, we could see AM4 motherboards hitting the streets, and we could be actually doing reviews on something other than Intel on the CPU side.
It's going to. I am curious to see the motherboard implementations. I know we've seen some, early images of them already. They have some information about them, but. I am looking forward to seeing the final implementation, seeing what kind of features they will just put on there, like M.2, and are they going to be limited anywhere where they have been? Pardon me.
It is WCCF tech.
If it is going to be limited anywhere like it is in the past.
We will point that out, yeah. So.
But yeah, it is WCCF tech, and they are labeling it as rumors, so we have to label it as such as well. Although it is kind of getting cut across on the side of the screen. Yeah. Yeah. So, but it is rumor. So, but maybe we will see some Zen and Bristol motherboards.
Yeah. So we want to talk about that fresh off Reddit.
Yeah, this was brand new right up on Reddit. Why don't you take this one?
So we got a news release here with AMD, and they're entering in a comprehensive 5-year amendment with GlobalFoundries for sourcing 14 nanometer and 7 nanometer technology nodes. So this means that their 14 nanometer will be... Cut that out of the stream, man. Jesus.
It's nicotine.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Anyway. So 5-year agreement with GlobalFoundries, 14 and 7 nanometer. This means that our CPUs are going to be coming from GlobalFoundries. Means that they're entering into some future 7 nanometer CPUs. Really open there. We don't really know exactly what's going to go on with the 7 nanometer process there, but at least we're going to get 14 nanometer on the CPUs from what I figured with this agreement. But one thing that worries me though with this agreement is we see AMD issues a warrant for common stock to Mubadala-owned company. Now this is pretty interesting because I dug a little bit deeper into this, and I mean I couldn't find really any information except the original agreement on sec.gov. And essentially AMD is, I mean this company Mubadala is owned by the Emirate of the Abu Dhabi government, essentially is owned by the Abu Dhabi government. Now they own GlobalFoundries as well, so it's like they're paying them $100 million, but they're also paying them a warrant, or they're writing down on the business $235 million, and it looks like they've warranted, stock warrants on common stock for $5.98 a pop. So, but when you read further in that, they issued back in like 2008, 2009, like warrants for 1 cent for this company to buy. I don't know what, like I got to dig further on what's going on here, but essentially AMD and GlobalFoundries is essentially slowly becoming owned by the whole Abu Dhabi government. So that's just an interesting fact. I really didn't dig much more than that, except seeing that Abu Dhabi has taken over GlobalFoundries, and now they're taking over AMD. So they've got money. So I guess
they got money. So basically, AMD maybe will have somebody now for R&D to do some stuff past beyond Zen.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. AMD just give the whole company to Abu Dhabi government. So at least we get our R&D, you know.
Well, Abu Dhabi's got a lot of money.
That's it. Just hand the whole thing over, you know.
Are they going to call it Abu Dhabi MD?
I don't know. Mubadala devices.
What is this Mubadala? What are they talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know what this Mubadala thing is in chat.
So, well, that's the company. I don't know. They're trying to pronounce it, I think. So Mubadala owns GlobalFoundries.
Oh, because they're reading the topic along with us. I got.
Well, they've got pretty much a 20% interest in AMD, but I don't know what the original agreement was.
Oh, they're correcting how you're saying it. I think.
Oh, okay. Mubadala.
I think that's what they're I was wondering why they kept typing it. I was like, oh, they're correcting how he's saying it.
Have you heard of a Mubadala before?
I have no idea what the hell a Mubadala is. I've never heard of a Mubadala in my life.
Okay.
It's like it kind of reminds me of movies from Clerks. You've seen Clerks? Want a mega booby shake or a mega booby muffin?
Okay.
Man moobs.
I like Mallrats better.
Mallrats was filmed like literally around the corner from where I live.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, it's like that was the really poor mall, so it was like no one was ever there, so that's why they were able to film in it.
Okay.
Because no one went there.
Okay, well there we go. So yeah, that was the interesting news with AMD though. I don't know why it's so hot. I guess it just means that we're going to get CPUs at 14 nanometer. I guess that's the big thing. Yeah.
Indeed.
So
yeah, next up we have pretty cool. This is from Nvidia. They are releasing a Fallout 4 mod. That's right, a Fallout 4 mod called Vault 1080 from Nvidia, which is specifically designed to take advantage of GameWorks tech. So this is kind of cool that they're doing this. I mean, usually we don't really like GameWorks being built into titles and stuff like that, but
apparently it's just for one part of the game.
Yeah, well, I just want to say that I want to see if how do you feel about? Do you feel different about this? Because I don't know. I'm kind of torn with GameWorks being baked into the games in general when they first come out, and if it poorly optimizes the entire game in general, then that is obviously a bad thing. But how do you and also how do the viewers feel about something like this being added in later on, where Nvidia says, okay, we're adding in some extra content or a different way of playing a part of the game, a different look, a different feel, just to the game with our GameWorks effect later on after the fact, where it's not affecting the base general game for everyone.
Well, essentially it's a DLC. So, I mean, you can play it if you want to. You don't play it if you don't want to. I mean, I guess it's just an extra there because Fallout 4, it's funny. I wore this shirt today and, like, everyone's like, nice shirt, man. Nice shirt. So, I think Fallout 4 is a huge game. And so offering content for it is, offering extra content is always a good thing. I mean, whether the GameWorks features, run like crap on AMD graphics cards, I don't know, right? I mean, Nvidia have made this DLC themselves, so... You can't bash them for them. They just made the
lighting
DLC.
Looks amazing.
Yeah, well, they've made the DLC for the community. It just happens to come from Nvidia. I mean, if there was a different company that made this, would you feel differently about it, or I don't know?
No, it's just so, no. I think no, but I'm just bringing it up because of the usual air about GameWorks, because people usually do. No, not all people, obviously. There are Nvidia fanboys that love their GameWorks and love to rub it in everyone's faces.
Yeah.
But for people that just want games to be optimized for both sides, I think a lot of people just when they see GameWorks, they automatically assume, okay, this game is now maybe not going to be as well optimized for AMD because Nvidia was involved in the development of the game and they could have gimped it in other ways possibly beyond just GameWorks options as well.
I mean,
they've done it before where like tessellation has been heavily
rest in peace. Stream keeps pausing.
They're just dying.
I'm going to close down some tabs then.
Dropped frame 0%. Looks like we're still going.
I'm going to close down some tabs. Maybe you played that video. So you play that YouTube video. You got to close that stuff down as you go. Just close the topics down as you go. All right, we're going to close down topics. Hopefully free up some
topics there.
Yeah. We can't have it keep pausing on y'all. That's terrible. Sorry, guys. So, essentially we got the Nvidia Volt 1080, an extra mod for the Fallout 4 community. I know there's all those concerns about the GameWorks features there, screwing over AMD customers and whatnot, but it's extra content. Take it as you will. They're not forcing it. If they were forcing it, I'd have something wrong with it. But,
no, they're not. But I like this implementation. I think this adds something cool. It makes the game look different. I like this approach of GameWorks being as an added-in feature later on as an extra thing rather than NVIDIA being involved at the core development of the game. Because that's my only problem is what NVIDIA throws their GameWorks thing is because they get involved with the entire development almost and help with the optimization. Yeah. And they seem to gear the games towards themselves. Yeah. So as long as they're not doing that and they're doing things like this after the fact, like saying, hey, here, download this if you have an NVIDIA card and play this cool way of doing a mission or a different mission or whatever. I think that's a good thing to do.
Well, it's interesting how the chat's going on about RX 470s and RX 480s. I actually saw an RX 470 for around $210. That was the aftermarket overclocked edition. Now RX 480s on the street are at least $270 now. Like you can't pick them up; they're sold out. So it's not too bad to get an RX 470. I mean, I had to go on Craigslist and just hunt one down because of this exact reason in the chat. I got to have the 480. If I have the 470, bro, it just ain't cool, Totally. I'll get just, ragdolled. You got a 470? It's like drinking a cheap cola.
Apple cider?
Well, no. Angry Orchid's good. It's like the Coca-Cola of apple cider here. I got the good stuff.
Is that the gold standard?
It's the good stuff. Well, it's like drinking an AC cola or something, as compared to a Coca-Cola.
Oh, I like RC Cola. RC Cola is good.
No, AC. I heard there was some brand called AC Cola when I was a kid. It tasted terrible.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't know. So
have you ever
went
had
out of business?
What about Iron Brew? Have you had Iron Brew?
No.
No? That's too bad. That is a not very delicious beverage. You're getting a phone call there from your mom.
Yeah, no, I muted it. So
you sure you don't want to bring her in?
Just
we could have a special guest.
If this is a stream, want to see my mom. It might be my dad.
Could be.
All right, well, you want to hear it?
No.
You're asking for it, man.
Brian's calling his mom.
But you can't see it, so...
No, it'll fuck up the stream.
Oh, yeah, it will too. Okay.
Yeah. Close Skype. Why do you even have Skype open?
Okay.
Now she's going to call you back. Close Skype. Brian, this is why we're ruining the stream. Brian's getting calls from Australia.
Yeah. Come on, man. You gotta set aside time for your family. They always come first.
You set aside time for your family after the show's over. All right, well, anyway, back on topic. We have another NVIDIA topic here. This is the NVIDIA driver. They rolled out a new one, 372.70. I had a chance to test this out briefly. yesterday on Battlefield 1, which it is optimized for, along with World of Warcraft Legion. Go ahead and talk, because I'm going to burp.
Okay, so we got Legion and Battlefield 1 getting some optimizations here. I mean, the performance figures aren't really there, so I guess you just got drivers released for the best possible experience. So I guess, it fixes some bugs if there were bugs.
I'll tell you one thing that I don't know if a lot of people know about this driver yet, though, but on the previous driver, SLI was working absolutely fine, but yesterday, after my buddy Kurt updated to this new driver, no longer his SLI was working.
Yeah, we'll see. No SLI profiles were added with this version. So
it had SLI, so they took it away.
Whoa.
They got rid of SLI. It had perfectly working SLI in the alpha when he played it.
I've been saying this for years. Screw SLI. Screw Crossfire.
PAX starts on Friday for people asking. We're getting close. We're almost to the Q&A. You just have to wait your turn.
Don't wait. Go crazy.
Just wait your turn.
Oh, baby.
Wait your turn like Duke Nukem, who's been waiting 20 damn years to get a remaster.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of remasters lately, and this looks like good news. I mean, it's good.
That is an understatement of the century.
Yeah, we're getting a lot. We're actually getting a heap of remasters.
I think we get more remasters than new IPs nowadays.
Yeah,
go ahead. Keep going.
This is actually one that I'm really looking forward to. I loved Duke Nukem 3D. I don't think I've met someone who doesn't love Duke Nukem 3D. I mean, Duke Nukem Forever, nah.
Duke Nukem Forever, admittedly, like, I know on a technical aspect, looking at that game, it is shit. But when I played it, like, I actually know when I played it, I didn't have any internet for that time, so I couldn't play any Call of Duty. So that may have factored into it, but I enjoyed it. I had fun playing it. I remember I even got the 1,000 gamer score on Xbox, and I was like, yeah, I got 1,000 gamer score in this game. Yeah, this game that everyone hates and thinks it's terrible.
Didn't they have worse voice acting though? They had the worst of voice acting. It was terrible.
It was just cheesy and like overly sexist and unnecessary. I couldn't imagine if that came out now with the amount of SJWs in this world. The freaking feminazis would have came out of the woodworks getting triggered. It would have been triggers.
The original was the best. I'm glad to see this being remade. So we've got a countdown timer here. So I'm looking forward to this.
Oh my God, they're sexualizing strippers in this game, and you can kill them. Men are such rapists. Triggered.
I don't know.
That's just how those internet feminists that just take it too far sound to me.
We're pretty clear of that crap in Australia. We don't really get much of that.
You don't have
at least
that?
From the Gold Coast. No.
You don't have that with the feminazis. It's pretty big here in the U.S. Well, at least I wouldn't say it's pretty big on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, and they usually have red hair for some reason and really weird like hipster glasses. Whatever. I don't know.
You gotta be hipster.
World of Warcraft Legion. This is your game, man.
This is awesome. Okay, so I was gonna buy this. I'm thinking about getting a physical hard copy. I just gotta check the price online, make sure I can't get it cheaper. Legion is out, and I mean, I gotta do content, so I don't know how I'm gonna work this into my schedule. But we've got the new class, the Demon Hunter. You can start off at level 98. So get into it just like when the DKs first came out. It was controversial. DKs were overpowered. I think Demon Hunters will be overpowered as well a little bit. But from what I hear, it's just awesome. Demon Hunter for the win. Now they've brought back the artifact weapons as well. The items that you just stick on and they level up with you, and they're generally really strong for leveling up. So I can't wait to see those brought back into the game. And then we've got new continent as well, and then you get a booster level 100 for a free character. So. And you get new PvP honor system. So it's going to be interesting to see the end game in WoW Legion. But I'm definitely picking this up. I'm going to play it. And it's going to be awesome.
I don't have anything really to add to that because I've never liked World of Warcraft, really. Not just World of Warcraft, MOBAs in general. Not really my kind of gameplay. I like single-player RPGs. I really like single-player story-driven RPGs like Witcher and Mass Effect and Dragon Age, that kind of stuff. Baldur's Gate, Deus Ex, obviously. Love those kinds of games, but I don't know. I can never get into too many MOBAs. Maybe it was the grinding aspect. I would say the only one I ever really enjoyed was Neverwinter, and not Neverwinter Nights. Not Neverwinter. I never played Neverwinter Nights.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But the new Neverwinter, I actually really enjoyed up until I got to the max rank, and then I found out that at the max rank, the game basically becomes terrible.
Yeah.
But up until the max rank, I had a lot of fun with the gameplay in that because it was more action driven. So I liked the combat in that. It was really good.
Well, Neverwinter Nights was pretty good. I liked all those games that came out in that era. They're all wicked. All wicked.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right,
But so that's basically our last topic. We're gonna move into the Q&A. Hopefully, we should have a fun Q&A here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and fire your questions into chat.
Yeah. Don't talk about my stolen Amazon package. I don't want to get triggered.
My beer is basically down at the point of piss at the bottom, so we call that a wounded soldier. That's going to be going into the garbage as is.
Okay.
So water.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an MMO, not a MOBA. Yeah. So.
Oh wow! Did I say MOBA?
I don't know.
I misspoke.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I
came
misspoke.
out so quickly. Yeah.
I know that it is an MMO. If I said MOBA, I definitely misspoke. Oh my god! I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so MMO. Yeah, it's really good. I love WoW. I want to get back into it, but yeah. Shoot away, guys. Ask us some questions.
Yes, get some questions up there. We got the whole thing.
Are you getting affected by YouTube's new monetization policy? What is it?
There's a new YouTube monetization policy?
Police? What?
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I want Bryan to do the whole stream as Mark Chopper Reed. I don't know what that is.
Ah, is that the Bogan looking guy?
YouTube new monetization policy. I didn't know there was a new one.
Yeah, he's the Bogan. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah.
I see nothing about new YouTube monetization policies.
What do you think about the drama with Tech Syndicate? It's a pretty juicy topic, isn't it? I've read about it. You've read about it.
Well, I read all the forums. I mean, I was on Discord. I read Wendell's tweet and Logan's tweet, and it's not really. I just don't really feel it's my position to get involved. It's just.
Yeah, I mean,
it's my opinion is that it's really sad to see it happening. I really hate that it's happening. As a big fan of Tech Syndicate, obviously, and I'm not a fan of like one side or the other. Like I'm a fan of Logan because I find him extremely entertaining. I'm a fan of Wendell because he's one of the smartest people I've ever met in my entire life and knows more about any technology than any person I've ever met. And Kane is also an awesome person. I talked to him quite a bit at Land Syndicate. Very genuine person, so I really like him as well. And Jennifer also, super lovely person, helpful to everyone. So everyone on that whole crew that I met on a one-on-one basis were absolutely amazing people. So I just really hate that the whole thing is breaking up, and it's just sad to see it happen. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. I'm just going to wait for them to hash it out because whatever's happening on the business side is, well, their business.
Yeah. Well, I'm on Team Wendell because he likes Xeons. So well, I'm going to message Wendell for a collab. I've actually overdue. It's just I've been so busy traveling.
Yeah, we had him on TGW. Yeah. We should get him on again, or you should do something with that. I would love to see you do just the Wendell collab, just you.
That's
and him.
what I mean. I'm going to actually message him. I'm going to message Wendell, see if he's keen to do something. But I mean, I don't know what the whole thing's going on really, but I hope you guys fix it. I hope you guys over at Tech Syndicate can work out something and fix it because it sounds like it's getting pretty messy. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, just basically, it's just a sad situation, basically.
So.
Anything? What else do we got?
Yeah, you got to watch Chopper Reed after this.
What is Chopper?
Yeah.
I don't know what Chopper is.
He's an Aussie bogan, Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he like a YouTube guy?
He's on a series of TV.
Well, I like watch. I don't know if this guy's looking like the. If you ever watch like the Irish Jippos, like they're like the Irish farmer guys. They like just make like fight videos like. You, Richard O'Connell, you come over to my house, you threw a fucking snail at my mum's trailer, I'm going to come over there and bust you in the lip.
Mark Chopper.
You ever seen those guys, no?
Oh, yeah.
Irish fight videos, they're hilarious.
Yeah, we going get them. Yeah. So, people have said things, okay, there's a lot involved going on with, some things that we're not qualified to comment on, right, with the Tech Syndicate thing, because we don't actually know what's going on.
Yeah, it's basically, right? It's not our business, so I'm not going to take any questions about that. Basically, I gave you my thought about it. That's as far as I would go there, because anything with their business is their business. But if you guys have any tech questions about actual tech or games, or us in general and what we're doing in Seattle and that kind of fun stuff, then let us know.
Bryan, how was your coke and hooker-filled vacation? I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with the whole Vegas thing. I loved Vegas. It was so good. We stayed at Planet Hollywood. Got to relax. That hotel was really good. The gym was really good. Steam sauna room and all that. Amazing spa. Pool parties every day. I mean, look, I did I just relaxed in Vegas. Went shopping every day, like the premium outlet malls there. They're so good. Went shopping at the streets. I did go out a couple of times, but when I went out, it was so shallow, man. Like, when I meet a girl, there's kind of got to be a bit of chemistry there. On Vegas, there was just no chemistry. It was like these girls, so obvious, like, can you make they'll shit talk to you? Can you buy me a drink? It's like, oh shit, dog. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Those are the barflies, man.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to do better than that, doll. Like I just said to him, there's the bar. Go ahead, buy yourself a drink. So, in terms of girls, not really into prostitution.
All right. You wanted to know if we're going to hang out with Bart or Cleese while we're in Seattle. We'll probably see him at. We'll probably end up seeing him at the event. I did ask him about if he wanted to get up and hang out tomorrow, because tomorrow we have like an off day. Like this event doesn't start till Friday, so tomorrow we have to go pick up our badges, or at least I do anyway. Yeah. And that's about it. So the rest of the day we're free. We might go see the Space Needle, but Bart and Cleese are going to be busy with Tech Talk.
Are you doing Are we doing a US build? US build. I may do something for you guys at PAX Prime. Maybe build a secondhand secondhand PC there, and then just give it away to the people who are coming to PAX. So that'd be awesome for the audience. Maybe I get to hustle in, the US, see what I can do. It depends on how busy I'll be at PAX too, and how busy, if I can get this PC. If I can put this new motherboard in, and the PC is good to go, and I can get everything installed tonight, downloaded to edit videos, I'll probably be doing some content, because I've got like all trips from the vlogs from California and Vegas and and then I actually didn't take too much in Vegas. I just sat back, put the camera off, and I'm enjoying myself here.
There he goes. Mark Bonds. He said go crash Tech Talk at Jerry's house. That's exactly what I said. But they said no.
Well, I think they haven't met me in person.
They said they weren't doing guests as much anymore, because it breaks up the flow of the show, which I totally understand.
Yeah, we can do
you totally have. The thing with guests is like I feel the same way when we do guests, is that you kind of have to want to do it with the person and also have the right week, because you don't want to. I don't know. Sometimes it's just not the right time to do guests. Yeah. So.
Well, I got to ask Danny Daniel, can you get a bro hug? Oh yeah, man, I can do bro hugs. I was at the casino the other day.
Are you fucking gay?
Well, it's just a hug, man. Nothing gay about it, man. There's just a shirt touching a shirt.
This dude's gay, man.
I shook your hand. That was skin-on-skin contact.
That was skin-on-skin contact.
Joker's insecure about his sexuality, ladies and gentlemen.
I was pulling in iDubbbz. I watch a lot of iDubbbz videos. I trust me. If I actually went full iDubbbz there, I would have said a lot worse words than just gay.
Okay, but it's on a tech stream. So
what are you gay? Okay. You don't watch iDubbbz, bro? He's hilarious.
I've got to, I guess, if he's hilarious.
Come on, audience. Come on. Dicks out for
I saw
iDubbbz.
that, Shrek. I saw the Animax Lickmax at $33 at Fry's. I was hitting myself on the head because I already bought the Corsair H60. I was like, that was such a good deal. I mean, I got mine for $60 with a $10 rebate.
Is it a 120 or?
It's a 120 with two fans, though. Right. So it comes with two fans. I saw that at Fry's. I was like, damn, why did I pull the trigger at Micro Center on the H60? Just,
Let's see.
That's it. So
someone asked before what gear we were using. So we actually had to all kind of came to, I had the laptop. I knew we were going to be using the laptop, but it was just going to be I was only going to be able to do it one way, so we wouldn't have been able to do the single shot like you're seeing right now. You're seeing just us full screen without the browser. So this enabled me to be able to do the transitions like this kind of stuff like that. We need a second screen to do that, so we didn't have a second monitor. So Bryan was like, "Well, we'll just HDMI to the TV."
That's it.
HDMI to the TV, and then when I was trying to show Bryan my laptop, I broke an HDMI cable.
Have you got the broken cable? Where's the broken cable?
I don't know. It's around here somewhere.
Here's what a broken HDMI cable looked like. Yeah.
There it is. I broke an I tilted the laptop up on its side and it bent completely sideways. He's like, oh, watch the HDMI cable. We needed that for the stream, and I was just like.
He did it at 4:20 as well in the afternoon.
When it happened though, honestly, when it bent and I shrugged it off. I just thought it came loose. I didn't know that it had actually went on a 90-degree angle and broke. But we had a couple of extra ones, so...
There's what a broken HDMI cable looks like.
Be careful.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, it's still connected to the TV.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying don't pull it too hard. Don't knock over the fucking TV.
Hashtag Xeon's out for Wendell.
And then we'll owe the owner of this apartment money.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Save Wendell Joyce.
That's it. So, all right, guys. So, what else? Come on. Where's those questions, man? Hey, Joker, I'd like to know that that are mini ITX builds on par with ATX builds if I don't plan to upgrade anything for it. Yeah, I mean, look, the build that I just did, I put an RX 480 in it and a 6600K. I couldn't overclock it yet, so I couldn't tell you how that was. But
I'll be honest, I like the micro ATX form factor. I like micro ATX. I think that's a really
I'm
nice
liking
one.
that thing, man. I could fit that on the plane with my camera gear, my shit.
Yeah, I've got a mini ITX. So I like micro ATX though better, I think.
Yeah.
Just because you get a little more options for expansion on the PCI.
Right on.
That's just why I like it.
Yeah, Joker is an aggressive guy, man. You should have heard him cursing out the window when someone jumped in front of the car. I mean, it wasn't that bad. The guy wasn't that bad, but Joker made his presence known.
Why do they think I'm aggressive as hell in real life?
I don't know.
Well, I do have anger issues, but we all have our little things.
Oh man, you didn't want to hear me cursing when someone took my Amazon
package. We were driving, and this college kid starts bolting across the road as we're going 30 miles an hour, and he was I would say maybe 10% to crossing the street when he saw us. And had more than enough time to stop and say, "Oh, I'll let this car go that's driving 30 miles an hour instead." But instead, he chose to run in front of us, and we almost hit him, and he had to slow down. So when we went past, should I tell him what I said?
No. The worst thing that happened was he looked at us as if we were in the wrong. He's like, "What are you doing?
He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Driving on the road, buddy."
Yeah. He's like, "What are you doing?" And this was he's just a college kid, mind you. He's not a young kid. He's over 18. It was near the University of Washington. So after we go past, I put my window down. And he looks right at me in the eye, and I'm like, "Dumb cunt." And we just keep going, and Bryan starts dying.
Yeah, well, he did it like an Aussie too, so it was pretty funny.
It's like, "You fucking dumb cunt."
Get that off stream though. Dude, people with their kids are watching, man.
Who the hell is watching with kids at 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast?
Yeah, international, bro.
Midnight on the East Coast.
9 p.m.
Whatever. People are.
I get to see my kid next month too, apparently.
They're just English words, Bryan.
So I can't wait.
They're just English words.
So I'm getting a one time, I think. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, what happened?
What do you mean what happened?
How come you got the stream up there? What's going on there?
What are you talking about? It's fine. No, on the right is what they see.
Oh, okay.
On the left is what I could transition
What's
to.
actually seeing? Okay.
Yeah, so this is what they're actually seeing.
Okay.
And this is what we're seeing. Yeah, so that's people were asking about the setup. So I have this basically running to the TV, so that we have the chat over here on a big 42-inch TV with the OBS, and then I've got the Predator 15 with HDMI out to that, and the mic set up, and that's basically it. And then webcam C920 over there on a mini tripod. That's basically the whole setup.
Hey, Joker and Bryan, how do you feel about Microsoft stating future AMD and Intel CPUs only supporting Windows 10 and not 8 or 7? I don't know what... after I digged into this, it's funny, because after I digged into this recent announcement news release from AMD, there is so much behind those agreements. And it's it makes me wonder what agreements Microsoft has with Intel and AMD. Can they force them to, do this kind of thing? I don't know what's going on there, but I'm actually going to do a lot more research on these agreements and actually get to the bottom of it, because we really don't know what's going on. I mean, there's AMD warranting stock issues for 1 cent a share. What's going on behind that deal? What's the real crux behind that deal? Because everyone on the board obviously voted to put that deal towards the company with the Abu Dhabi. There's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes here that we're just blind Freddy to, all of us as tech enthusiasts. And really digging into that one made me realize, okay, so Abu Dhabi government owns GlobalFoundries, and now they essentially own a big chunk of AMD as well. And I didn't even know that. Were you aware of that?
No.
So, I mean, it's important for us to get informed. What agreements does Microsoft have with AMD and Intel? And can they force AMD and Intel to indeed comply? What's the deals there? That's what I'm trying to wonder. Yeah. So...
Yeah, so I don't know. People are asking in chat about a YouTube monetization policy, but I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't see anything on Google when I search that. So
what's this?
I don't know. They're talking about there's some kind of new YouTube monetization policy that you'll read up about.
Well, we've got to watch Philip DeFranco. They're saying he's got a video on it. So yeah, we'll watch that up and we'll see.
Oh well, yeah, we'll check it out after
what
the
it's
stream.
about. Yeah. So, hey, what's this go up with something? What? See Kid Champ? What's that? Up in the comments. Scroll up. Scroll up. What did he say?
Scroll what?
There's some kid. What? Kid. See your Kid Champ. What was that? Go on. Why do you get... No, what's that? Why do you get to see your kid champ? Shouldn't you see your kid win? I've already explained that before. Like, in Japan, she forced sole custody of my kid, so I can't do anything. I'm at her mercy when it comes to seeing my little boy. Look, the whole last year I've been dealing with that, and I'm through the worst of it in terms of mentally, the amount of pain and all that inflicted on me. It's my Achilles heel is my little boy, but I'm going to take it as it is. I get to see him at least for a weekend next month, so I'm really looking forward to that when I have to go back to Japan and finish up my job. But I'm just going to stay positive about it. I can't do anything about it, really. Essentially, I'm just and I will do a tell-all in the future once things have hopefully gone my way, but until then I'm not going to say anything publicly, really, except just defend myself, and that's it. Really there's a lot more to it than it's really sad, because I want full custody of my little boy. I want that's the truth, and I can take care of him, I can support him, and even half custody I'd be happy with. But this situation at the moment, I'm disgusted with it. I hate it, Yeah. And it's basically something I can't do anything about. I can't do anything about it unless I want to go to jail, or I want to risk seriously going to jail, for a long time, because Anyway, move on.
All right, yeah. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and get on out of here, guys, because it's getting kind of late here. We got to get up early tomorrow and do stuff. We got to be at the.
Well, I'm gonna go to the gym now.
You're gonna go to the gym now.
Yeah.
Right,
Why not? Gold's Gym.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Gold's Gym is just down the road, so.
Well, I'm probably gonna go to bed because I flew today and I'm very tired.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, guys. So.
Wait, one more question.
Well, make it quick. I really want to go.
Would it be worth it if I did the same Nano S build that Joker did? That's it, with a 1070. What Nano S build did you do?
My Define Nano S build, the Battlefield 1 build.
Oh, okay.
The i5 6600. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.
First time together, and maybe not the last time. Hopefully.
I'll give him a bro.
Bro hug. There you go, bro hug.
There you go.
There you go. Go ahead and Photoshop that onto
There we
Twitter.
go.
You can make us look as gay as you want.
Xeon's out for Wendell.
Xeon's out for Wendell. All right, we're going to catch you guys next time. Stop streaming. What is it?